I started in game this time. Alright. Let's jam. I have 2 possible points I would like to reach today. Depends how long it takes to get to the first one. If we get there within some amount of time, I'll try to reach the second point. And if I can reach the second point, which I hope to, we should then maybe only have 1 more stream? It'd be cool if I can get this one done in 4 as well. I don't know how long 3 will end up taking. Oh, okay, so it put me here. I was wondering how that would be. So we took this out last time, but even with that save, it decided to just put us right there. Hello? There we are.
Good work, Raiden.
Nah, so we heard all that last time.
How you doing?
There's Pliskin. Cool. Alright, let's ring everyone.
Raiden, let's get back to the task of rescuing the president.
But
Head
what
to
if
the
I don't
core
wanna
of Shell
rescue Joe
1
Biden?
and investigate the area.
Colonel, Pliskin wasn't killed.
Good for
You
him.
look happy, Jack.
Yeah.
Raiden, don't trust him.
What?
Don't you think it's suspicious that he alone came out unscathed? Things don't add up. Raiden, don't put any faith in that guy. You will carry out your mission alone. Do you understand? Push the L2 or the...
Is that all he has to say?
Move the right...
We have 1 more.
If you have a handgun or an automatic rifle...
That's all. Okay. Pliskin.
After you take someone out, shake them by pushing the weapon button.
Yeah, you already know about that.
After you hold an enemy's...
You just tell me the other things I can do. Alright, guess that's all they'll say here. And sure enough, if you do, like, you know, search him, he dropped Stillman's one, which we've already got. Alright, let's go. Yay, cutscene. Followed by protocols. Hey look, it's
With flying colors.
Ninja. Oh gee, I wonder who that could be.
Identify yourself.
We're about to see their face.
I'm like you. I have no name.
I wonder who it could be.
Are you Mr. X?
If you like.
That's better than going by Deep Throat.
But come, let's get out the open. Follow me.
Are you with Foxhound too?
Neither enemy nor friend. Just a messenger from the Lali Lulelo.
Cool.
This is safer, I think.
Safe from what?
Eavesdropping, of course.
All right. Why
It's
did you
because the way the
contact me?
nanomachines work, they're
I've been
basically
ordered to
talking
keep you
via
back
them,
up,
so they're not actually
including
talking
the
out
relay
loud,
necessary
I
intel.
believe, so that's how
Ordered
it's
by
safer.
whom? Why won't you
Unless the
identify
protocol
yourself?
is being monitored,
There's no need for you to know.
I'll decide whether I need to know.
no one can hear them.
You are not yet trusted to make such decisions. I'll tell you something you do need to know instead. The current location of the president.
Oh,
What?
Or rather, the person who knows the
Oh.
current location of the president.
that's a very
Who is
different
it?
thing.
A Secret Service agent named Ames, currently being held with other hostages.
Secret Service, huh?
The head of the president's security detail.
I don't remember if they
Ames has
explain
been
in this
fitted
or in
with
one of
same type
the,
VIP nanomachine
like,
system
little
as the
things you could
president.
read about
If
the
you are
previous
within
stories
range,
about
you should
Ames,
be able
but
to communicate.
Why are you telling me this?
he was married to
Do
someone
I
from the
need
last
to
game.
repeat myself?
There's no reason for me to believe any of this. You understand that?
Of course, but you also have no choice but to believe. Do you have any other leads?
Where are those hostages?
The hostages are being held in the B1 conference hall in the Shell 1 core. You'll find Ames there.
What does he look like?
We don't know if it is indeed a he. I've never met this person either.
This
How
bit
am I
threw
supposed
me
to look
off
for
the
someone
whole we
without
don't know
even
if
a
it's a he.
description?
I know
Usually
who
yes.
Ames is.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ames has a pacemaker. You'll be able to hear the machine sound in the heartbeat.
You expect me to walk up to these hostages and listen to every one of their heartbeats?
The sound is too minute to detect unamplified. You'd be captured immediately.
So what am I supposed to do?
Use the directional microphone. There's one somewhere in the core.
Yep.
Take this. The security card will unlock all level 2 security doors, including the one into the core.
Sweet.
It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electronic field.
We've
And
already been
watch this.
told.
The core is more heavily guarded than any other section of the big shell. You'll get nowhere just like that. Try this instead.
Hey, uniform.
One of the terrorists?
The surveillance camera won't let you on the elevator without the right uniform.
You want me to disguise myself?
Men assigned to the core and those on perimeter duty are given different colors to wear. Your new outfit will work in some areas, not others.
It'll only work
The
in the core.
uniform alone won't fool them either.
You're talking about weapons.
Right, you need an AK.
But I saw them carrying an AN-94.
All men assigned to the core section carry AKs.
So without an
7.4U?
AK-74 use,
Aha, it
someone will
was a
see through me
7.4U.
really quick.
You could take care of the weapon issue yourself. One other
I-
thing.
There's more?
You would, you could assume that I just remembered that, but from playing Easy 4, but it's not the case.
Biometrics. Crap.
Oh, this retinal scan's
Nothing
easy
but
to
a
do.
little thing will suffice. Deception is not an option here.
Man, they really took over and immediately put in
I
all
suggest
the
you hurry. They have a nuke on their
biometrics
side.
that the people
The
wear.
nuke. They have a nuclear weapon with them?
You didn't find their continuing presence here unusual? Even with the president as hostage, this is an island, and they have no visible means of escape.
Even if they do have a nuke, the warhead is no good without an access code. The security lockout can't be bypassed.
They don't need to. They have the code.
Well, damn.
You saw it too, I believe. The Navy man would have a handcuff. The other half of it is on the football, or the black case if you like. The nuclear button. And now they have it.
Shit.
Why did they have to bring the football along? To a
Why not?
decontamination plant of all places.
But they did have to. Because, after all, the big shell is the farthest thing from a cleanup plant there is.
What?
Dead Cell didn't have to bring a nuke along with them. It was right here to begin with. Nothing in this affair is what it seems.
A cover-up. But why? For what?
For Metal Gear that is housed here.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear?
The very same. Bipedal nuke capable vehicle of Shadow Moses infamy. This place is the RNG center.
Oh, what about out of heaven or Zanzibar?
What the hell is going on?
Better ask Ames the rest.
What's this
Haha,
for?
a
You
cellular
might be
telephone.
glad you have it. Keep the controller's vibration function on.
What do I need a cell phone for?
And they're gone. Oh, Colonel.
Who was that man just now?
He's not one of ours. No, we have no one like that in our unit.
He said that the big shell was housing a new model of Metal Gear.
First I've heard of it.
God.
Colonel, what are you not telling me?
I've been completely open with you, Raiden. I've told you everything.
Is that everything you know? Or everything I need to know?
Snap out of it, Raiden. I'll have the Metal Gear rumor looked into. You need to make contact with this Ames.
So you believe that ninja?
Since we have no leads on the president's
I mean,
current
it's
location,
we were going anyway.
we have no other alternatives. Right now,
Shell 1,
collect as
core of
much
Shell
data
1.
as you can, including anything on Metal Gear.
Are those my orders?
Yes, they are. Disguise yourself as an enemy soldier and infiltrate the Shell 1 core.
Understood.
Righto.
Raiden, make contact with Ames and find out where the president is. Our information indicates that Ames is being held in the B1 level of Shell 1's core.
You're
Head for the
goddamn
core
right.
of Shell 1. Shell 1's core has extremely tight security. Impersonate an enemy personnel to infiltrate the section. For a proper disguise, select the enemy field uniform you receive from the ninja. This will allow you to blend in. But you still need one more thing. It will look suspicious if you're not carrying the standard equipment.
Yep.
All personnel in the Corps are equipped with AK-74Us. Select your own AK when
It's cool
you're
that we
in
have a disguise mission in this one. There was
Find
no
yourself
section of
an
having to
AK.
disguise yourself in
You
the
have
last
a
game.
level 2 card in your possession. Go and search the warehouse in Strut F.
There was in Metal Gear 2, I think in Metal Gear 1 as well, maybe only in Metal Gear 1. One of them had it.
Raiden, make...
Can also really believe what he says. The fact is that there is no other option, unfortunately for us. I'll just say once I go to see them, and then right, yeah, okay, cool. I thought that would be
Shell
something
1's core has
nothing new.
extremely...
It basically isn't. Okay. Bliskin, where can I get an AK-74U?
Bliskin, do you read me?
What's up, Raiden?
I just ran into a guy decked out like a ninja.
A ninja?
How anyone can see that and think
Do
a
you know anything
ninja?
about this?
No. Can you trust that costumed freak?
I don't know. But the colonel told me to follow the guy's instructions.
And like a good soldier, you'll do it, right?
It's our
I'll
only
let you
lead.
in on a little secret, kid. The ninja that was publicized in the Shadow Moses incident no longer exists. The guy you met has no connection whatsoever with the incident.
And how do you know that?
I
Because
was
I do.
there.
Huh?
I
Just be
watched him
careful who
die.
you trust, okay?
He says while we're trusting him.
Pliskin, do you know anything about a Secret Service agent named Ames?
Ames?
You've heard of him?
No.
Listen, if you know anything,
No. I got the name mixed up with someone else. Forget it. Punching is a basic move.
Thought he might have told me where to get a...
While run...
Okay. I know where to go for it anyway. Now, if I wear this, will he tell me about, Will he tell me about these?
Enemy soldiers will hesitate to attack if you're holding... If you hold...
Guess not. Hold up, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry about that. This is the field uniform, same uniform as Shell 1 Corps, Gnukovich soldiers.
I see you're wearing the enemy field uniform.
Yep.
Looks pretty good on you.
that's exactly Cut it out. It's bad enough that I'm dripping with sweat, wondering when somebody's gonna see through my disguise.
Don't worry. And quit being so sensitive. At least your walk won't give you away.
My walk? What do you mean, my walk?
Nothing.
Meryl reference.
Forget I said it. I'd worry more about the fact that the uniform's a little small for your size. It just might come off when you bump into an enemy. Normally, a proper fitting uniform is issued to a soldier. You're just going to have to fit your movement to the uniform.
I don't know why, but I feel like they would have had a one-size-fit-all policy.
Find yourself an AK. You have a level 2 card in your possession. Go and search the warehouse in Strut F.
Strut F warehouse, my favorite. I think we have some other doors we can open. That's not how we bring up the map. The Strut F's just down there. We're at E right now. I wouldn't mind just like walking around the whole thing, see if there's any other doors. Strut F has the most stuff, but I want to see if there's any other doors we can now open. Here we go. There we go. That's another one. Oh shit. D, everyone's favorite strut. There will not be a level 2 door here. Oh, what's up, Nugget? What do you want? Do you want to go out? Do you want to go out? Let me see if he wants to go out. I'll be right back. He's likely to suddenly come bolting back in here. Where are they? Oh, they're below me. Okay, right. The way the cone looked, I thought they were on top of me, which is fucking creepy. Okay. Ooh. Saw nothing. There's my melons that I broke. I forgot as well, there's also this you can do. How do we, maybe it doesn't work on that one. Is it this one? No? Okay. What are you doing, boy? You coming in? Something's up with him. Alright.
There's somebody there.
Oh, okay. Didn't mean to equip that. That's fine. I don't even know if there actually are any doors. I probably didn't need to go all the way around. I probably could have gone straight for strut F.
There's somebody there. It's the enemy.
Alright.
What's going on? Respond. Communications with the BC connect.
Right. We've got to be close to the 30 we need. There we go. Whoop. Oh, no. I don't know why, I thought there might have been more things with different ones on them. I couldn't remember.
Freeze!
Come on. Okay, how do I,
Freeze!
there's the radio. What I meant to do. There it is. There we go. There's a trophy. Here's how you get your dog tags, by the way. And then you shoot him in the face. Or not, I guess. Depends if you want to not be, if you want to be friendly, no murdering. Hello? my god. There we go, that's going down.
Who is that? It's the enemy. I need help.
I'm not dealing with them in Strut F. Though it looks like I might have to. Fuck. Didn't expect him to catch me there. They'll follow the blood, that's the problem. Okay, good.
Understood. Reinforcements are on their way to Strut F. Intensify the level of security.
That's fine. Aha, level 2.
Find yourself an AK. You have a level 2 card in your possession. Go and search the warehouse in Strut F.
Bliskin, you gonna warn me about the infrared sensors?
Bulletproof equipment will not protect your enemies from a grenade's blast or shrapnel. A well-placed grenade could turn the tide of battle to your advantage.
Okay then. At the moment the only way I'd be able to see them is with these, but my health's low. So yeah, sure enough, there's no way through that. Although you could get a... there's something there. Don't know how useful that would be. That's all of them.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
M4.
Looks like you've got an M4. The M4 is an assault carbine favored by the US SOCOM.
Yes.
It's a descendant of the M1 carbine used in World War II. The 4 refers to the fact that it's the 4th carbine to be officially adopted by the American military. Basically,
Neat.
it was developed for the Special Forces using the M16A as a base. The M4 carries 30 rounds of
The M16A.
5.56 millimeter by 45 SS
I think that's what I'm thinking
109s.
of.
By the way, carbines are short-barreled rifles originally developed for cavalry use, but as far as you're concerned, you won't need to remember that.
Yes, it is the one I'm thinking of. The M16. The gun I lost to Vietnam.
You can hide behind certain...
Alright. Nope. Smoking bad. Don't smoke. Where's the PSG-1 ammo in there? We don't have the PSG-1. Oh yeah, also we can use these. Boy, it's not fun not being able to just aim and not shoot.
Nothing here. There's somebody there.
Oh, there isn't. I think he's gone. Yeah, he's gone by the looks of it.
Who's there?
didn't want that to happen. That's okay. This is just C4. Claymore, I might actually move his body into here, so no one finds him. Here we go. Perfect. Some C4. Bliskin, tell me about C4.
I see you've managed to get a hold of some C4 plastic explosive. Composed of 91% RDX and 9% inert
The hell is an
plasticizers.
RDX?
It's a white clay-like material. It's a very stable explosive with over 1.3 times the power of TNT. Immune to heat or shock, C4 will only explode when triggered by a detonator. Since your wireless detonator is
Then why,
equipped with both
if I shoot the
scramblers and
Semtex,
encryption,
will it explode?
you don't have to worry about the C4 being accidentally triggered by other wavelengths such as those emitted by jamming devices. You set the C4 with the weapon button.
I know
and
Semtex
detonate
isn't
it
quite
with
the same
punch
as
button.
C4, but it is a
One
type
other
of plastic
thing,
explosive.
don't get caught in its blast.
Oh well. What do I know? Oh, there's a guy coming along. That's fine. That's level 3. The one over there was level 2. Is there another magazine down there? No, there isn't.
There's somebody there.
You can see me, which is no fun. I do want to look down here though. Got him. And I know this door will now be open.
Nothing
Yep.
here.
Namely because this is where the AK is. If memory serves me right, which it should. There it is. We got it.
Looks like you've got an AK. If you wear an enemy's field outfit and carry an AK, you can pass for one of them. Listen up, kid, and don't forget this. Only the guards in Shell 1's core are armed with AK rifles.
Why?
The others are
They
armed
just
with
are.
AN-94, the official rifle of the Russian army. If you hope to disguise yourself as the enemy, you don't want to be carrying an AK outside of Shell 1's core.
And then I shan't. It is interesting that you get two types of things. Oh, L3 is to aim. Oh. Okay, that's useful to know that there is a button for it. Doesn't say anything on these about clicking L3, no. That's nice of them to do that. Cool. Look at it. Quite nice.
So, you've got an AKS-74U.
You're
If you
goddamn
wear
right.
an enemy's field outfit and carry an AK, you can pass.
I was gonna
for
say,
one
if
of
you
them.
can't aim
The
without
AK
shooting,
is an
it's gonna be very
outstanding
difficult
rifle
because
in
part
terms
of what you need to do with
precision
some
and
enemies
reliability,
is
as evidenced by widespread
aim
licensed manufacturing, not to
an
mention
assault
large
rifle at
quantities
them
of illegal
when holding them up
reproductions.
to
The
get them to
AK
drop
is in
their
high demand
dog
around
tag.
the world. It is often used as reference for the design of new rifle models. Designs for Israel's Galil, Finland's Valmet, and other rifles are
Finland?
based on the
That
basic
place is
structure of
real.
the AK. You have a smaller model of the AKS-74 that was designed for use by Special Forces personnel. The stock will only extend to a maximum length of 726 millimeters, a feature that makes the rifle easier to handle in small spaces.
Cool.
The AK can be fitted with a suppressor. With a suppressor,
I
you
don't know
won't
if I
have
can
to
find a
worry about your
suppressor on
gunshots being
this
heard.
difficulty.
Listen up, kid, and don't forget this. Only the guards in Shell 1's core are armed with AK rifles.
chance.
The others are armed with the AN-94.
Yeah, you said this before. Yep, cool. I just wanted to ring you to get some more info on the gun, because I like the coded goals. If you play these games and don't do a bunch of coded calls, you're not doing it right. Yes, I am gatekeeping. Shut up. Hey, guy. There we go. I feel like we've got to be close. There we go. Oh, that's this room. Okay. And in here. Is there anything around? Maybe a ration I can use? Hell yeah.
Why are you late with your status report?
Oh, there it goes.
What's going on? Respond. Communications with Strut F have ceased.
I don't believe there's any other doors in there, so now we need to get to, yeah, here, which right here is a connecting bridge, so that will do. You wanna know the best part about this fucking bridge? Shoddily designed.
Got a minute, Jack?
Rose?
I found some information on where Solid Snake is interred.
Oh, cool. I
Great.
thought he was dead.
Shoot.
I've located
Oh, yeah,
the
that's what
grave
interred
site.
means.
And the body?
Exhumed for DNA testing.
When?
Well,
Did she
you have
have it
the results?
exhumed?
The right arm was missing, but there was no doubt that it was him. That body belongs to Solid Snake.
So the head of the terrorist group must be...
An imposter.
Right.
You sound disappointed.
I guess.
I thought
guess
you'd
I
be
was kinda hoping
relieved.
to meet the legend in the flesh.
Yay.
I get you.
This
But
guy
it
I
looks
looked
like
up
he's
to
not behind this
isn't,
incident.
you know, a
Right.
terrorist here. I mean,
The
he did other
president
bad
needs
stuff,
you, I think.
apparently.
Disguise
According to
yourself
the-
as enemy
the way
personnel
they,
and
spun the story of
infiltrate
the
the
tanker.
core section. Your priority is to contact Agent Ames. Raiden, make contact with Ames.
Anything else?
Raiden, the corridor is too narrow. You'll have absolutely no cover, and there are multiple surveillance cameras in place. None of the usual infiltration methods will fly in this situation. Disguise yourself as a terrorist instead, and don't forget to select the AK.
Yeah, well,
Even the most successful disguise can't protect you if you decide to blow your own cover.
Yeah,
by
don't do
attacking
cartwheel
the
flips.
enemy. Do not engage the enemy while you are in disguise.
even crawling around on the floor will make
Right.
him suspicious.
Don't act
Yeah.
in any way that will excite the enemy's
All
suspicion.
right.
A perfect disguise can be ruined by a single odd behavior. Be careful.
Just imagine Red walking in like,
Ames
hello, I
is
am
most likely being
Russian.
held with
Are
other
you
hostages.
alive here to
Sure,
see
but I
hostages?
don't even know
Yeah.
what Ames looks like.
Use the directional microphone to distinguish Ames from the other hostages. It's the only way. According to our information, Ames has a pacemaker. This should make his cardiac pattern fairly distinct. Use the directional microphone to locate it. Isn't the
Stupid
directional
arrhythmia.
microphone supposed to be somewhere in the core of Shell 1?
Yeah, I know where it is.
Colonel, who's that person, Ames?
I checked the roster of Secret Service members serving the president. There was definitely a person on the list named Ames.
So what that ninja said then was not a lie after all.
As far as the roster goes, no. Rose, do you have any other information?
All right, I'll look into it for you.
Thanks.
Counting on you.
Don't you have any other information for me? Didn't we
If
put
you
you on
make
that before?
physical contact with the enemy while in disguise, the disguise
Yeah,
will be
'cause it's too small
deselected.
for me.
Keep that in mind.
Apparently. If it was too small for me, wouldn't it?
Colonel,
I don't
the
know.
stories about a metal gear within the big shell,
That is still being looked into.
Sorry, Jack.
and stories that the big shell is just a cover.
Well, every record I've looked through only ever has it as a legitimate offshore decontamination facility. On paper, it's clean.
So you're saying that we have no choice but to talk to Ames or whoever else?
The Shell 1 core is what its name implies, the center of the big shell.
No, it's the center of the
basement floor
first,
is a capacious meeting hall. I'm sure
core.
that's where they held the
First
welcome
shell.
reception for the president and the Environmental Protection Inspection Team. But its core function is concentrated in the second basement floor computer room. This computer room is where the flow of polluted water and the status of filtration is observed, in addition to being where all tasks for other facilities are carried out.
Not
I
a
can
single
understand why
thought behind
security is
those
so
eyes.
tight.
If you have the grenade selected during a peek, you can throw. Keep an eye on how long a shadow.
He's back to tutorials. Cool. Let's go. Iroquois, talk to me.
By setting C4 explosives within close proximity of each other, you can
Set up
set
a
off.
chain, yeah, I know.
Running out of ammunition in the middle of a firefight can
Okay. Looks like he's got nothing to add. That is fine. We do want to still find the node if possible. I think if I run they get suspicious. No, they don't, but still. There's the lift. I want to find this node first. There's something over here. There's a broken door.
If you make physical contact with the enemy.
No. Oh. Actually, wish I read that.
Covertness
There
is
was
the
actually
key
something
for a
there.
sneaking
That would have been
mission.
interesting to have possibly read. Oh well.
Once you're spotted,
Tough shit.
after you hold it.
I thought there might have been something about that door. That's fine. Free chaff. Next memo. Might need it. Here's the node. Lovely. Ah, another magazine. Or book. It's weird to find C4 and claymores in lockers, I guess. Okay, nothing new. Ooh, okay. See, if you're not disguised, this won't even open for you. Did. What does that say? Nothing. Ooh. I hit circle again. I'm thinking this game. Oh my god, have I got to find a note on every floor? I could not remember that. Okay. Or I should say, did not remember that. There's a bird in there. Nothing. There's a book up there. To get it, you need to like set, I think C4 to cause an explosion, and it will, I think it drops like a load, and there's another police note poster.
Raiden, look at the enemy you knocked out.
I haven't knocked anyone out.
Raiden, make con. Raiden, Rosemary has a
Aha.
report for you on Ames.
Jack, it's about Ames.
Did you find anything?
Yeah, only that there's nothing to find.
What?
There is not a single record, let alone
Well,
a
he is
social
Secret
security
Service.
number, address, or background. I couldn't even find Ames' gender, age, or full name.
What does that mean?
All I found out was Ames. Just that one word.
Even still, Ames is our way to the president. We'll have to make contact. Head for floor B1 in the core of Shell 1.
Sure.
Even the enemies will have...
Raiden, look at the... After you take...
Nope, okay. Bird. Hey! You found all the boxes. Sweet.
Hello? Venus in Cancer. Good morning. Good morning.
You have the directional microphone.
You're
According
goddamn
to
right
our
we do.
information, Ames has a pacemaker. This should make his cardiac pattern fairly distinct. Use the directional microphone to locate it.
You can shoot at this bird. It's not a good idea, dude.
What's that bird?
Parrot, isn't it?
Probably a large budgie. Parakeets get used to humans easily and are talkative, so they are real playful and fun. Hurts when they bite, though, and keeping their cage clean.
Yeah, that's
Quite
most
tough.
birds.
Having one isn't all fun and games.
You sure know a lot about parakeets.
I had my own once.
Good for
I
you.
didn't know that.
I never mentioned it?
No, this is the first time.
Really?
What a
Yeah,
horrible couple you
Probably
are.
a lot of other things that I don't know about you yet.
Yeah, actually, well, there's a lot more.
Rose?
Sorry, I'm just
Jack.
moving.
What?
After
Moving
this
that
mission's
fan.
over, let's talk
So
about
turn it
lots
on.
of things.
Yeah.
And it won't
Let's.
be in a spot.
Good luck.
It's bother the mic too much.
Do you have any spent handgun or rifle magazines? You can throw...
Yeah, we've done that. That's good. You know anything about birds?
Running out of ammunition.
Holy shit, a bird!
Raiden,
How does it
look at the...
taste? Whoa, I just channeled my ancestor there.
Good morning.
That'll make sense in the very next game.
What's up?
I don't know why it's showing me that guy. He's not doing anything. He's just sort of walking about. I guess if you're not wearing a uniform. Oh, don't do that. I don't want to get knocked over by this guy as he runs. Oh, sweet free ration. I'll take it. Okay, we can probably ask about the microphone now. Where is it? This thing's interesting. You can ask the bird. If you point at the bird and you press triangle, you'll eventually say, "You're Ames, aren't you?" And then the bird will start to repeat it back at you. I would have to knock everyone out or kill them to do that, and I'm not bothering, because it's not worth it.
The directional microphone is a very sensitive piece of equipment that picks up the slightest sound.
I'm still not sure if I want to
It's a
show
high-precision
off
mic
one of the
that's been
secrets
designed
that I
to
know
pick up
coming up,
sounds
or
in
if I
front of
just
it.
want to
In short,
mention
it will
it.
pick up sounds in the direction you point it. The microphone comes equipped with a miniature amplifier that will pick up a heartbeat if it's pointed properly at a living target.
Just because of what it is, and if you know what it is, then you can understand why, but I might just show it off anyway. I play anime games and shit, so it's not like I haven't, there's not been weird stuff at some of the other games I plan to stream. Yeah, sure. Cool.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
So if you try to use it, you'll immediately get an alert. I just want to grab everything here first before I take care of this. Just don't bump into me. Good, he didn't. Does the amount of supplies you get increase after boss fights? I don't recall in this one. There's not as many boss fights as in the first game. Oh, okay. Because I know the health doesn't increase, but I don't know if the stuff does. There's the node. Don't know why, but that looked a little less yellow. Not what I wanted to do. Fuck you!
It's the enemy. It's the enemy. I need help.
Quick, hide! Ah, there's a vent there.
Clear.
We're good.
Increase security. Understood. I'm sending additional men to B1 and the Show 1 core. Heighten security in the crew lounge.
Someone's at the door. I don't want to exit. What's he doing? There he goes. What's back here? Oh, just somewhere to hide. Because that counts as a vent, he still slams his face to it. Stand up. Alright. We just need to sort of wait for the moment. That will do. Hello? Why didn't that work?
Raiden, the retinal
Yeah, I'm trying
scanner
to do
does
it,
not
but...
work on anything but living and open
Yeah, he's
eyes.
alive and
Don't knock the
conscious.
man out
I didn't
either.
knock him out.
Be
I was
careful.
trying to do that, and you interrupted me by fucking calling. Oh, he went unconscious? How? Fuck me.
It's the enemy. I need help.
No, you don't.
What's that? It's the enemy. I need help.
No, you don't. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why didn't that work there? Oh dear. See, the blood's gonna lead him to me. Oh, thank goodness.
Understood. I'm sending additional men to B1 and the Show 1 core. Heighten security in the crew lounge.
Why didn't that work? That's the way you meant to do it. You meant to bring them in, put them in front of us. Maybe I had to turn him around. I mean, he went. It's because he somehow went unconscious. Those two guards just vanished into the ether. There we go. I guess because I've been punching him before, he was close to being unconscious.
Recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Anyway, we're here now. Here's all the hostages.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is Ames.
Yes.
The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him.
We can't take out any guards.
Once you recognize Ames by his
Or we'll immediately be
heartbeat,
caught.
keep the microphone pointed toward him. Then push the action button and call out to him. If it really is Ames, he should respond in some way.
What if it's the wrong person?
The guards may get suspicious and come running instead. Security could get tighter, too.
Try to be sure before you take the risk.
Don't call out to a hostage with the action button until you're fairly sure that it's Ames. If you do make a mistake, switch the microphone for an AK and get out of there before a guard gets suspicious. If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off your retreat and call in the reinforcements. You won't make it out of the room. The mission will be over if you're discovered.
Yes.
Don your disguise and look for Ames while deflecting the enemy's suspicion.
I don't know if there's any equipment down here. Oh, there's ration.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
I'll take that. Bandage is nice. Can I get back there? No? Okay. Anyway, here's where the president made his speech. We got thermal goggles. Nice. That actually come in handy. Here's this lady. She's the one that some secrets are involved with. Now I've got to wait for that guard to go away. So if you talk to her...
You're Ames, aren't you?
My name's Jennifer.
Yep.
One core.
And, what you can do is this. Isn't there a desk to crawl under for it? I swear you could. Because that keeps it safe. Because that's where you can be safe. There we go. So yeah, you can crawl under here and up there, but she comes stuff up. But if you then knock her out, you can then do that. And then if you take a photo, Rose gets mad. I don't particularly want to, just because, you know, obvious.
Hey, you! Just wait a minute.
Obviously.
What are you up to?
I'm not up to anything.
Who's that?
Shit.
Freeze!
Oh well.
No, this isn't happening. Jack, you have to answer me. Jack!
And if you're wondering how I know that secret and other secrets, there was I watched a whole thing on them years back. Like, I watched a video, I think, or I looked up the secrets in pretty much all these games. And I just remember them.
In the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
I don't know how people found that out naturally. Actually, never mind. I do know how people did.
You're Ames.
Here's Ames. You can also talk to that older lady, and I think if you do, she pisses herself out of fear. There's someone else you can talk to, and if you do, they'll then trip you over.
You must be Ames. Keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me, will you?
Oh, that must hurt. Was tape as well they used there?
I'm Richard Ames.
Secret Service?
He's great.
I was set in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
You what?
Oh, look!
You're here to find out
It's
where the
Ocelot,
president
just
is.
sort of watching.
We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety.
Now Ocelot can't hear them.
Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor. The core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages? A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean
Well, for one, he's the president.
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data?
I got it's the most
The
advanced thing.
president's
It's literally
own
just
vital signs,
he needs to be able to
heartbeat,
press it each
brainwave
time.
pattern, blood pressure and so on are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines.
I do like that idea though.
This
That
information, along with the DNA
if
pattern,
he's, you know,
serve as a biometric
uncomfortable or
password,
panicked and it picks that up, it
unbreakable
won't
even by
work.
the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the president.
At least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal
What does that
Gear
mean?
here?
Absolutely.
Is that
The
evening
Black
or is
Case
that
serves
morning?
as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything?
Nope.
The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait. Here comes Snake.
Yo, it's Solid Snake.
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
He's a beefy boy. So, in this cutscene with the microphone, we can also hear Johnny taking a shit.
King.
But we're not going
Fat
to,
Man is
because I want
dead.
to. This is more important.
It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him
There's two
ourselves.
trophies. There's a trophy
Why
for Hiram
did
in
he
two different
betray
locations.
us? Who knows?
But
They're a
I'd rather
band
get
of
this.
lunatics to begin with. Nothing they do should come as a surprise.
I'll have his background rechecked, just in case.
You think he was working for them?
We can't discount the possibility, especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes.
Who also knows of and is just like, I'm gonna do nothing, even though I saw him on the camera.
Suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago, so it must be the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding.
Yay.
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the President?
The password entry has already been made to the Black Case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His work is done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method, I assume?
No.
Torture? No.
The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
Here she comes. There's Olga.
Who is that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
I'm having the matter looked into.
Olga, don't cast suspicion where it
I like
isn't
that
due.
depending on if you're how close you are, the
When
subtitles
you watched
also
my
change
father
size.
die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case file for Shadow Moses, by the way.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
I know that the ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
I don't know, also it's really only had one
Listen,
person I
Donna,
guess you could call
Sergei,
close to a friend.
Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
Stop this infighting. I took you both in when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe, but even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go.
The hand is possessing him.
This damn right arm. Liquid. It's
Why not cut it
almost
off?
as if it's having its revenge.
Like, is it worth having the new right arm?
That arm in Leon. The best transplant surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman.
Nope, we have that in common then, Ocelot.
There's something going on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder to take care of.
Yes, King.
Is that really
Fascinating.
Solid Snake?
No, he says he is.
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Well, that's what he
Solid
says.
Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible.
I guess the whole Les Enfants Terribles is a secret.
Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be
Yeah,
made
he's working
by
with
the
them.
president willingly.
That's right.
So this means the president is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to
But
do
where?
before that.
Where are they going to launch it?
Fire the nuke, but it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
Oh, you know.
A high-altitude detonation.
Oh.
You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes
I know
off
about
within
that.
the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of
For those
thousands
wondering of an
volts
example,
per meter, and
Modern
most
Warfare 2,
electronic
the
equipment
original,
will be
it happens
toast in
in
an
that.
instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
Yay! Another Great Depression.
What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan, pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of
What?
Liberty, I suppose.
Anarchists?
Liberty.
Damn,
Or something?
Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline.
I think what you can do before that,
Search my
this
pocket. Hurry.
this whole cutscene. If you take off the
It's a
uniform as
security
well, I
card.
think you
You'll
would
be
have the
able
whole
to
cutscene
unlock
without
doors
the
above
uniform.
the level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2.
I'm gonna need to use it to go back to the
Take care of
fucking
the
Strut
president
F
before they
warehouse.
launch the nuke.
It's Ocelot. Check him out
He's
in the
coming
suit.
here.
He
Pick
looks
up
so
your AK.
damn cool. Thanks, Ames. 10 seconds to do that. Plenty of time. It pauses when you have the menu open.
What do you think you're doing?
I was giving him water.
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
Arrhythmia.
I
Technically, it
always
would be.
knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials.
So he's DIA.
We know what you are, Colonel Ames.
He's a colonel!
They knew that the president was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You.
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lali Lulelo.
Is that so? What the?
You tricked me. I understand now.
What? I didn't do nothing. Oh, he, died of a heart attack.
You? Which team are you with?
Show
me your face. You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
You can't see whom's face. How are you gonna know who he is?
Identify yourself. We meet at last.
Somehow none of these deflected bullets hit the hostages.
We need the hostages alive.
Hurry, get away!
But you died.
Another cyborg ninja could only be Grey Fox. There's no way that they would make another.
Leave this to me.
We need a GTFO. I wonder if they see me from behind, will they still will it be an immediate alert, or only when they look at my face?
Like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate. However, we do at least know where the president is.
So there really is a new type of Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists were after from the start, not the $30 billion.
Right. It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not keeping back anything. It's not as though I'm told all the facts either. I'm pulling in all the favors I can to look into all this. Just be a little patient. Our priority should be with the president right now. We can take it that they've completed the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for nuclear strike. Get to the president as soon as possible.
But the president is cooperating with them.
According to Ames, yes. But it's also true that they're about to get rid of the president. There's something else going on here, and the president may be able to tell you what it is when you see him in person.
Alright then.
Once they get the confirmation for nuclear launch, they'll do it. You need to rescue the president before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the president for now.
I gotta go save Joe Biden.
Raiden, this is not good. Enemies in Shell 1 are systematically searching for you.
It looks like they've tightened security considerably. Watch yourself.
Get out of Shell 1. According to Ames, the president is on the first floor of Shell 2's core. Cross the connecting bridge from the north side of Strut D to get to Shell 2. That's where you need to go.
Can do.
Looks like you've lost your balaclava, Raiden. You'll no longer be able to impersonate
Not my
enemy
balaclava.
personnel. Raiden, rescue the president. Head for the first floor of the Shell 2 core.
Colonel, is the president one of them?
I don't know, maybe.
Said that the president entered the code with his own free will.
But you heard how they are planning to get rid of the president, right?
Yeah?
They are going their separate ways?
No. First off, the president is not necessarily extra baggage for the terrorists. If you
Except
have your
water.
doubts, you should address them when you meet him.
Roger that.
I just imagine it is Joe Biden. They just easily convince him just by asking him to. He's like, okay, I'm gold and
Ames was
dimension
telling the
ridden.
truth about the football.
Rosemary?
Roger that. Jack, I'll look into it for
I
you.
was thinking about this with Joe Biden. I think 20 or 30 years ago he probably would have been better as a president. Just because of his age.
Colonel,
And at this point
apparently
he is...
Ames didn't
he
even
just-
know that the
he clearly
hostages were
has
killed in
memory
retaliation for SEAL Team
issues
10's
at his
incursion.
Yeah, the hostages were probably in a different room. Raiden, focus on your duties. For right now, concentrate on rescuing the president. Head for the first floor of Shell 2's core.
Colonel, I saw the terrorist leader. Is that Solid Snake?
Yes,
no.
He's the
Well, he's
terrorist who
saying
sunk
he
the
is.
tanker 2 years ago.
But I thought you said Snake
Raiden,
was dead.
Do you think he's some kind of hero? You heard him, right? Solid Snake is a terrorist.
You are
must
giving
fight him.
entirely
Do you
conflicting
understand?
information, Colonel. First of all, you're like, Snake's dead. Now you're like, Snake's alive and in
The
charge.
outer heaven that Snake mentioned?
Ah, yes. It is a despotic military state built by a guy called Big Boss, the greatest soldier in
Some
history,
guy.
and Snake's father, genetically speaking.
He tried to restart it?
I don't know, but word has it that his brother Liquid Snake hoped for an outer heaven also. It might have had some special significance for the two brothers.
Probably.
That ninja helped me again. Do you have any information on him?
Sorry, I've looked around, but nothing.
I don't know
Fucking
what
useless.
he wants, but he is trying to help you. That much is certain. Don't let your guard down, though. To select a weapon,
Alright, that's everything there. Open to a save.
Jack, do you need to save?
Yes, I do. Now, harass me about what day it is tomorrow.
Jack, how's the mission going?
Fine.
Fine? Is that it?
The fuck do you want me to
I
say?
really don't feel like talking about
Also,
the
you're
mission.
observing
At
everything. You
least
should
with
know.
you. I want to talk about something else.
Okay then.
Oh, I can understand
Let's
that.
talk about you.
Me?
Yeah, your least favorite subject.
That's not...
Oh yeah? Then go ahead and say something.
Also, I found this out. Quentin Flynn no longer voices
Tell me
Aruka
something
in
about yourself.
Naruto, and I don't know
I can't
why.
think of anything interesting to say. Why do you want to talk about me so badly?
Because I'm curious.
But why?
I
Is it
noticed that when
really
I was doing
strange
the
to
new
wanna know
Ninja Storm
more about
yesterday.
someone you love?
No,
kinda
it's
weird.
not strange, but
You know, sometimes Oh look, now we're talking about me, not you. Why won't you
And they
tell
don't
me
have Vic
anything
for
about what you were like as a
teenage
child?
Naruto either.
What kind of things you like to
Which
do?
makes sense.
What
I'm
kind
not
of people
surprised
your
that he
parents
changed
were?
that.
I've never heard you talk about any of that. Why? Don't you think it's just a little bit unusual that I don't know anything about my own boyfriend's past?
Rose, when I get back, I'll tell you everything.
Is that a promise?
Yes, it's a promise.
Iroquois. Fuck.
Freeze!
We need to get out of here. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Oh, here it comes. Well, that was dangerous.
Be careful, he's still in this area.
Understood. Sending reinforcements to the first floor of the Shell 1 core. Secure the front of the elevator.
Okay.
I need some help here.
No, you don't. Hey, there we go, trophy. Bye-bye, brother. It's only 5, not 30. I ended up looking at it the other day. Because I thought it was 30 for some reason, yeah. But I thought that can't be right, because there's not even 30 cameras in this game. You'd have to do multiple go-throughs, which some of these... A lot of these you can do in one, some you'd have to do in multiple, like all the dog tags, definitely. We're good in here. Alright. Let's get out of here. Oh, nice, he's returned. I don't want to deal with this while it's in a caution. I'm gonna need to get to... yeah, the connecting bridge first. I'm gonna need to go there to get something to... after this, but I don't want to deal with this in a caution. Oh, it's going away now, actually. We'll head there anyway. These guys are quite armed.
Enemy in the area. Increase security level.
I'll put this in a second. Can you tell me about these heavily armed goons?
Right, this is not good. Enemies in Shell 1 are systematically searching for you.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Get out of Shell 1. According to Ames, the President is on the first floor of Shell 2's core.
Shit.
Cross the connecting bridge from the north side of Strut D to get to Shell 2. That's where you need to go. Right. Rosemary has completed her search.
Cool.
Jack, I found data on the briefcase used to unlock the nuclear launch codes. It appears to be a fail-safe system using the President's DNA base order and input of his physiological data as its key. The lock is said to be impenetrable.
In other words, the President himself is the only one who can enter the password.
Right. On
Shows
top
I'm
of
still
that,
wearing
as
the uniform.
Ames mentioned before, the password
Doesn't
becomes
matter.
invalid when the President's brainwaves, heartbeat, etc. are not within normal limits.
So the President entered that code by his own free will after all. But why would the US President lend a hand to terrorists?
How should I don't have information like that.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't.
Also, it seems that the need to reconfirm the code after a set amount of time is true.
Well, it makes
Meaning
sense.
that the President is safe, right? How
Well,
about the
safe
story
enough.
of the Black Case also serving as the launch key to a new model of Metal Gear?
Well, how's she
That
gonna
wasn't
find
in
that?
the records.
Stories of a new Metal Gear model aside, it is certain that they have finished inputting the code and are trying to launch the nuclear warhead. Meet with the President and ascertain the truth. Hurry. You must meet with him while he's still alive.
The Strut E roof functions as a heliport.
You've told us
while
about this
inside
before.
it serves as an aerial transport hub for materials to each of the other struts. Inside Strut E is an automated system to sort materials. It recognizes cardboard boxes and separates them appropriately.
Yes, we
By
know that is.
automatically delivering packages to each strut, efforts have been made to streamline manpower.
Cool.
Right. If we need to contact...
Alright, cool. Now it's just repeating shit. Yeah. That's right. It's after D. Snippity snap. I missed.
Huh? Encountered the enemy, requesting backup.
Eat my dick. Strategy. They'll never find me down here. What? I can't turn that, go around that little bit. That's a bit silly.
Understood. Reinforcements are on their way to Strut D. Intensify security measures.
I missed. He's coming down. Okay. I ain't gonna question that. Hey, look at that scorn, finally. I don't like this area. You will see why. There's a fuck ton of explosives.
Raiden, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Pliskin, where have you been?
Checking around. I'm in Strut H right now. How's the situation over there?
We have a lead on the President's
Bad.
location.
Where is he?
Shell 2 core, the first floor.
I'm cut off from the core where I am. It's a mess here.
All right, I'm on my way to Shell 2 right now.
There are IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between Shells 1 and 2. If you break the beams, the Semtex will go off.
Yeah, I heard them talking about that.
Target the control units and destroy them. Make sure you don't shoot the Semtex.
What do the control units look like?
Take a look with your binoculars.
Do you need to go out now, boy? Sadly, it's a cutscene. I don't think there's any way to pause them. I think there is, but...
That's the Semtex.
It takes like 10 seconds, I remember them saying, but I don't want to accidentally
the control unit.
do anything. Can you wait a second, boy? Oh, okay, never mind. There we go, perfect. I'm just going to see what Nugget wants, and I'll be right back. He heard a noise and then got scared. Coronel.
Raiden, what you see there is a booby trap consisting of an infrared sensor and Semtex.
Yep.
The Semtex will detonate if the IR beam from the sensor is disturbed.
Thankfully, bullets
Whatever you
don't seem
do,
to bother it.
don't touch the IR beam. But there's no way to get through there without crossing the beam. Neutralize all the control units for the IR sensor. Those control units in the distance are obviously out of handgun range.
What do I do then?
Use the sniper rifle
Strut
to take them
F.
out. Those control
Everyone's
units in the
favorite
distance
place.
are obviously out of handgun range. Look for a sniper rifle.
Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin would know this kind of thing, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he will. I already know where it is. Strut
Infrared is
F.
usually invisible to the naked eye. There should, however, be a way to make it visible.
You could experiment with what you have.
I don't think the cigarettes will be enough.
Infrared is usually invisible to the naked eye.
Not from this distance. Okay, that's what he says. Pliskin.
Don't try to shoot out control units with the handgun when the distance is too great. The weapon doesn't have that kind of range. Use the sniper rifle. I saw a PSG-1 in the storage room on Strut F. There should be one left,
Everyone's
so go and
favorite
grab
place. I could have gone there before, but I didn't want to deal with the
I saw
caution.
a PS...
Because I hate it. That'll be PSG-1 ammo, yeah. There's two types of PSG-1s. There's the regular and the T variant. T variant tranks, so you can trank gun people. It's needed when going for no kills. I don't think I got any health back there, and I did take some hits. That's CD. Which one do I need? DE. It's this way. Oh, what's this? It's PSG-1 ammo. Cool. Anywho, as I was saying, yeah, so you need it if you're going for no kill runs.
There's somebody there.
No, there isn't. One takes us there. Electric appliances, daily supplies, action figures. That takes us down there. Why do I feel like daily supplies is the one that might take us? Because that's perishable, so that'd be to the other one. Let's see. I'm in the wrong spot. He'll go away in a second. Think of it kind of like in Metal Gear 2, where they'd shoot the box if they see it move. Oh no, it was Metal Gear 1. Oh, sorry, Metal Gear Solid. They did that, I think. I shot his radio out. Hell yeah. I don't think he had time to even make a call. Nice. See if this takes me to the right spot. No idea if it will. I think you can tell, sort of, if you look at what boxes are in the area. I think that's part of the idea, is they want you to do that.
Nothing here.
And again, you'll see me use the box transport about once or twice in 3. Because at one point, it makes life easier. Much easier. Off we go. Okay, not where I wanted to end up. I have just made things harder for myself. Story of my life. Son of a whore.
It's the enemy. I need that.
Shut up! Again, I still don't know for certain if that counts as the alert or only when the actual alert goes off. Oh. There we go. I like the idea of Strutty's one, but with how the Big Shell's set up, you don't need it as much. Why do I feel like this room's full of... No, it's not. Okay. Grenades! I don't think I've picked up grenades yet. It's not regular grenades. There's the PSG-1T ammo. Iroquois! Talk to me about grenades.
In order to get...
Nope, I want to know about grenades.
In order to get to Shell...
You know what to tell me about these things at the moment? It's a bit annoying. Oh well. It's just Lavier. Okay, nothing in there. I'll set for maybe some ammo. Shit. Did I open this locker? I did need a PSG-1 ammo, that's right. Sorry, it was PSG-1T ammo. I remember now. If I tap out here, will they hear it? Stop turning around, you prick.
Who's that?
I'm gonna hide him. Pick him up.
Communications with Strut F have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Shit, they're coming from up there. That's bad. I think they noticed. Good.
No sign of the missing man. Everything else is normal.
They sound oddly American for Russians. Okay. Let's pretend none of that happened. Story of my life! Still wanna get these. I wanna get my trophy. I'm only doing these for a trophy at this point. I couldn't have gone and not noticed. What one was it? I've not pinned it. I probably should have. There's also that, which I kind of wanted to try and do because there was one in there. There was an easier place to do it early on, but I didn't get it. That, I don't know how. I tried to get that one. That's the one I was talking about, Johnny on the spot. Where is it? Nothing personal. I was actually thinking about it. If the trophies for Metal Gear Solid 3 are exactly the same as on the HD edition, then I could probably quite easily get that platinum. I'm only missing one for the HD edition. However, it's not an easy one. Because it's probably got the most room for error. It's called, anyway, I got the PSG-1. It's the one where you have to shoot every Keratan.
To take out the
5 of them
IR
are
sensors
easy to
control
miss.
units. Head to the connecting bridge between shells 1 and 2.
Keratans are a little thing in the map. You just need to use a guide to find them all. Because fuck trying to do it normally.
You can't reach shell 2.
Okay, I'm about to say something now, but I've got the PSG-1. But no. They might try and find that guy. They may find him. What's this? Oh, sweet, there's the T variant. So that one's a train gun. Anyway, as I was saying, okay, they're coming from up there. Where are they gonna go? Let's see if they can spot him.
No sign of the missing man. Everything else is normal.
And they're leaving. I think these are steam pipes. Now, let's see. Iroquois, you want to talk to me about shit now, like this grenade?
In order to... The reinforcements that rush...
Maybe I should listen to that. It's important. Oh well. Aha! Alright, I'm we get this RGB6. It is a... it's a grenade launcher. It's Ruth Bader... no, I was going to say it's Ruth Bader Ginsburg. No, wait a minute, that's... B then G. How have I not got it yet? Seriously. You can hear the guy snoring in the locker rooms above us somehow. Ooh, sweet, free ration. How's my health? Couldn't see it, but fucking free ration. Okay, is that all the level 3 doors? Got plenty of space to like look around now. That's level 2, that side was also level 2. These two down here were level 1 doors. And upstairs was the only level 3 doors, I think. And we've been in. Ah, here we go. We haven't walked in here. Yes, we did. That was the... Again, I made my stupid joke that you could argue wasn't even funny, nor a joke. Okay, we've been in there. That was level 3. We've been there. That was level 2. We've been in there. Have these reappeared? No. That was just M4 ammo. That one's nothing. We've been there ages ago, and that was level 3. That's where we got the PSG one. Okay. Here's the other reason this little room ends up being useless. We don't need to really worry about it now, because after this, we come back to the shell 1, and that's about it. Like we're done with core 1 for the most part. Thank Christ you didn't notice that. Okay, that should knock him out in a second. I got him right in the neck. There he goes. There we are. Break the neck of 30 enemies. I could try. I'm gonna actually unpin it. It's gone. Thank you. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't always unpin. Let's see. I could try to go for... That's very unlikely to happen. I could try to go for that. I mean, that might, just with me shrinking enemies. That's the other one I could attempt, but that's probably better on a lower difficulty because one little punch-punch kick combo is enough to take him out. These guys are back. Not that there'll be any issue. Okay, that didn't hit. That's fine. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, only one I'm missing for 3 on the HD edition involves those Keratans. And like I said, there's really only one part that's particularly difficult with. For the most part, they're not too well. You can use a guide for it. Fuck, I didn't get hit fast enough. Well, actually, they might. Yeah, we can't have an alert here. Cool. Where's my thermal goggles? Oh! Oh, did we not end up with them? Because I got that alert. Not because I got alert, but because I got caught. Oh, shit and piss and fucking damn and blast and fuck. It's not that much work to get there, but I do want them. Do I really not have them? Ration, scope, digital camera. It should be there. Sensor A, sensor B, mine detector, AP sensor. Box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. BDU, dog tags, phone, level 3 card, cigarettes, bandage, and testament. Yep, we do not have one. We, after I had that alert and died, it didn't stick. Well, bugger. I don't need it, but I need it. Like, I can do it without it, but I want it. Was there something back there that I noticed? I think it was just items. Just like ammo or something. So there's two ways to get across here. You can do it this way, or you can hang over the edge. Neither way is particularly fun, especially since now we have ciphers here. Gun ciphers specifically. Which will shoot at you. I think there's another one over there, yep. There we go. I think I can hear another. Really hope not. Oh, God, this puts me on edge. The way you crawl like this. I said crawl, I don't know why I said crawl, but the way you have to move, you move across like that. Right in the eye! Didn't kill him. I should just be able to use the lift right now. Do I still need to be... Hang on. Why are the PSG-1s in that slot? Why don't they get their own slot? That would make things a little bit easier. But I guess they also don't want to clutter it up too much. Yeah, it still counts, even without the balaclava. Okay. I'm going to ignore him. Well, actually, he might be easier to use. Because he's asleep. Oh, it's broken. You tell me I don't need to use him? I guess not. Oh no, I do.
What happened?
Can we just not get through there? That's a bit nonsense.
Who's there?
Well, I guess I can't get my thermal goggles. It's a bit annoying.
Move! Clear.
What's this guy doing here still? Was he left now?
I'm sending additional men to be on the Shell 1 core. Heighten security in the crew lounge.
There's somebody there.
Nope. Can you not see my head? Okay. Go away.
Freeze!
I said go away, guy. If you press this a couple times, it might go faster. There we go. Yeah, glad I wasted my time coming here. I can't even get it. I'm sure we can find it elsewhere. Glad I went out of my way for nothing. Oh well. Okay, let's go back. Okay, why is R2 going left? Whatever. I want to do it this way, it feels safer.
Who is that? It's the enemy. I need help.
Okay. Fuck off! Fucking gun ciphers. I'm just a box. Holy hell, they didn't see me. Guy up there can and will spot me. But if we're fast, we might be out of his range. There we go. Cool. Really annoying not having thermal goggles here. But I should remember where most, if not all, of these are.
Raiden, you didn't get all the control units. You weren't thorough enough. Take a good look at the airborne cipher. You can see the control unit.
I've only just started!
Sensor. The control unit is right above Cypher's camera. Avoid shooting the camera at all costs. Looks like if a Cypher is shot down, the resulting signal will trigger an explosion. The whole bridge would blow. Target only the control unit on the upper part of the Cypher. Aim for the blinking light.
That's wrong.
There's one behind that flag. I think there is also there's one right behind me right here. Okay, it's just behind it. There isn't any explosives. Did that get it? Yes, it did. There's one back there. Oh god. Drugs. Is that all of them? That's got him. Nope. That's understandable. Hey, there he is.
Raiden, I found us a ride.
I'm all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasatkas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
Nope.
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
Half
There's
dozen?
a few short of 30.
Never mind,
One
more
dead
than that.
And several wounded.
The Kasatka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasatka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground. We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasatka?
I mean,
I have a pilot who's
there would have
flown
been
the
someone who
civilian
needed to
model,
anyway.
the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
Cleared for takeoff.
Raiden, let
Hey,
me
it's
introduce you to
Otacon.
my partner, Otacon.
Otacon?
Hey, Raiden. Nice to meet you.
Intruders! Over here!
Pliskin, this bill would be like, ah, fuck it! He's figured it, he can know who I am now at this point.
Colonel, I need some answers from you. Who exactly is Pliskin and his partner?
I know what you're thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this Otacon.
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
An anti-Metal Gear organization.
They sabotaged and destroyed countless Metal Gear units throughout the world.
It's pretty
And
cool.
were responsible for the incident 2 years ago that necessitated the construction of the Big Shell.
Snake and his partner aren't terrorists.
Jack, why are you defending them?
I look back on what I've done here so far, and things like training and sense of duty alone won't get you through a sneaking mission like this.
Jack, are you okay?
You need something higher. I can't think of the right word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by courage, or ideals, or something like that. I'd stake my life on it. The solid Snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe that's true, but they went down with that tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
And the DNA test results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead. He can't be here, not even as this Dr. Hal Emmerich.
But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
Yes. Ah, shit, we went right into the cutscene. What's that about? Here's a guy no one noticed.
I've been waiting for you. A messenger from the Patriots.
Okay now, boy? What's the matter? It's a bit all over the place. Might be because of the heat.
So you're the
You're
boss
just gonna lie
around
under there?
here.
He's just
No,
gonna sit
not just
on my
around
desk.
here. I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss himself. Solid Snake.
Yes.
No, that is not Solid Snake.
Jesus, guy, you're very dedicated to your little code name. Fuck you, imposter!
What a pleasant surprise, brother.
Save it. You work of mine.
Don't say you've forgotten me, Snake.
Snake?
Right, take cover.
Great job, I'm glad I took out the C4. PS2 be like, hey, take out the C4, and then, oh no, we're just gonna detonate it anyway. And then blow up the bridge.
I'm a whole different game from Liquid.
He made his muscles big. Solidus Snake. Of course, you hear Oscar talk to at the end of the first game. Well, first game being the last game, so it's technically the third game. It's confusing.
That the best you can do, Snake?
Did I get it?
Well, that was easy. He's just gonna stand on that Harrier, piloted by Van. How? Because you sold us.
We're in trouble. It's the Harrier.
The world needs only one big boss.
Yeah. And he's dead. Kinda. Sorta. Maybe. Yes? I don't know!
Drown you fools for interfering.
You'll see. Why did I bother with getting rid of the C4?
Right. This is the Stinger missile launcher.
Thanks.
The Kasaka can't stand up to the Harrier. You have to shoot the Harrier down.
Snake, we got company.
I'm counting on you.
You can shoot at the at the Kasaka, but you'll hear Otacon yell out, "We're on your side, dumbass!" Alright, we'll have some protocols for that. I'll be right back. Just perform myself some meteors. I'm hungry. So I'll be right back. I was hoping to pause before this fight, but it went right into the cutscene getting ready for it, so whoops. No, I'll be like 2 minutes. I am back. I have had toast.
Right. Handguns and machine guns can't stand up to fighter jets. Use the
With that
Stinger
attitude,
missiles
they can't.
instead. Don't panic, even if you lose sight of the Harrier. Look at your radar. The radar has been modified to show where the Harrier is. Use the radar and locate the Harrier's position. Don't start scurrying about even after the Harrier is flown away and is no longer in eyesight. When the Harrier is pointed in your direction, it should flash for a moment as it reflects the sun. Don't miss that flash. Locate it as early as possible and hit it with a Stinger. If you delay, you'll be attacked.
Anything else?
Both wings are outfitted with an air-to-surface rocket pod. The rockets aren't guided, so moving should get you out of their way. Watch out for the blast, though.
Yeah, so I don't need to worry about
That
Jeff.
Harrier 2 is equipped with cluster bombs. Each bomb is full of bomblets, a combined munitions weapon. A cluster bomb has a huge effective range. There's no way to avoid one on the upper level of a connecting bridge.
You're wrong,
Escape
Colonel.
by
That's not
going
how
to
it
the
works.
lower level. The Harrier's exhaust is extremely hot. You cannot
when it
afford to get
hovers above
enveloped in
us.
it. When the Harrier draws near, run down to the lower level. The Harrier is outfitted with IR flares, a countermeasure that burns in midair with magnesium to deceive infrared homing missiles. Shooting a flare will draw any launched Stinger missiles towards the flare. Harriers are equipped with advanced medium-range air-to-air missiles, commonly known as AMRAAM. This is a type of active homing missile that uses a built-in radar guidance system for a fire-and-forget capability. The accuracy rate is quite high. Electronic interference
I love me
is
some
probably
fire
the
and forget
only way
missiles.
to evade it. Use the chaff to disrupt the missile's guidance system. When the Harrier is hovering near the connecting bridge, the RGB-6 should also be effective.
Cool.
A cluster bomb has a huge effective range. There's no way to avoid one on the...
I think that's useless on repeating stuff.
Cool.
Hey, Bliskin.
Right. I'll back you up in the chopper. If I see you run short of an item, I'll toss it down.
Thanks.
Good use of those. Right. You've got those stingers I gave you earlier, right?
Portable anti-aircraft missiles? I had complete VR training in those too.
Gee, I feel so much better knowing that. Use them in actual battle conditions.
I love the smug way he writes stuff like, I've used them in VR.
But
Like,
remember that while you're aiming the missile launcher, you won't be able to move around. As soon as you see the Harrier headed your way, find cover. Hit the weapon menu button to do a weapon quick change. Make use of it.
The Harrier 2 is
Oh,
an
hey, Oldacon.
upgraded version of the world's first practical V-stall fighter plane. By shifting the propulsion of the engine nozzles
I remember
on
the
the
V-stall,
sides,
I know
the
VTOL,
plane
it's the
can
same
handle
sort of thing, I don't know what the S
short-distance
stands for.
vertical takeoffs and landings. The payload capacity of the Harrier 2 is considerably larger than its predecessor due to improved engine output. As a result, it carries more armament, starting with a 25mm machine gun pod on the fuselage pylon. There are air-to-surface rockets on both wings and various pods for air-to-air missiles and cluster bombs. You won't be able to take out one of these with small arms fire. The fact is, you'll need to use Stinger missiles.
I plan to.
Right. Watch out for the Harrier's cluster bombs. Cluster bombs are non-guided units packed with a couple hundred bomblets for wide-range attacks. The bombs are equipped with timed fuses for detonation following release. The dispenser explodes, spreading the bomblets across a wide area. Cluster bombs cover an extensive range. If you see one being launched, head for the floor beneath the connecting bridge. What? The Harrier 2 is equipped with AMRAAM mid-range air-to-air missiles. The AMRAAM is an active homing missile designed to succeed the Sparrow. On the final phase of its guided approach to a target, the missile locks onto the objective with an active seeker and goes into full autonomous flight mode.
It's not autonomous
In
all the
short,
time.
The AMRAAM is a missile with fire and forget capability. This aspect
Again,
of the missile
specified.
makes it ideal for fire and run tactics, significantly improving the mission survival rate of the firing aircraft. With a high-performance active seeker, the AMRAAM is extremely functional.
I don't want to have to
Once
sit
fired,
there and
it
try
pretty
to
much zeroes in
guide
its
a missile.
target
No,
with
no, no, no.
deadly
I
accuracy.
want to fire it and be able to
How
run
do you
away.
avoid one of these? I recommend chaff grenades. The AMRAAM's been reinforced against ECMs. In fact, the missile's been designed to home in on
Does
the
chaff
source of
interfere with the
electronic countermeasures. The
Stinger? I
battle
don't
only
know.
applies to air combat. It's highly unlikely that the missile's equipped for tracking human targets with any
No, it won't
precision.
matter.
You should be able to sufficiently throw an AMRAAM off course with a chaff grenade. The minute you see one launched, break out the grenade.
I need to save my chaff.
The Harrier II comes equipped with air-to-surface rocket pods on both wings. The Harrier II rockets are not guided. You can avoid direct hits by moving away from the...
Alright, that's about all he has to say. He's not going to really add anything else. We can't really whip out my weapons and shit till after this fight. There he goes. Thanks, I'll take more ammo. Oh, it's a ration. Sweet. There he goes. Gone. You can shoot the Kasaka. It's not wise. I wouldn't advise it. You can get some funny protocols if you do. And you can hear Otacon screaming, "You fucking idiot!" Well, he doesn't say that. No one ever, I don't think anyone ever says fuck. A few people say shit. Ow! But that's about as far as it goes curse-wise. No one ever really swears in these games. They say the word bitch. You can hear that said. That's my... There it is.
I'll take care of it.
Hurt me quite a bit too. Where is it? It's in the distance. There it is. Found it. Stop bleeding me. Whoa, 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 what? How did it maneuver like that? Shit, that was not done. Okay, let's see. Come on, come back here.
I'll let you go out in style.
Back up. Some hovering. Up there he is. Holy diver!
What the?
Okay, we got out of that okay. In fact, I didn't get hit at all. Am I secretly good at this? No. The answer is no. Yeah, be right there where I can easily hit you. I'm out of... Oh no, I'm not out of ammo. There it is. Snake! Fuck off!
I'll let you go out in
You're in the way there. By the power of iframes, I took no damage. Hey, Soldas. You got him. I don't even know why I got hit there in that last Starboard launched. It's kind of hard to tell.
There's something coming up.
Metal Gear!
That's Metal Gear! It's already active!
Anyway, it's Ray! That's somehow standing on the surface of the water. I think? No, is it? I have no idea. It can't be on... It'd have to be, because if the water's deep enough for it to swim around it can't be, like, standing on the surface. Oh, sorry, not on the surface, on, like, the forest. On the bottom of the ocean. I don't know how deep it is. It's still in the Hudson, I think. Or is it after the Hudson? Either way, I don't know how deep it is. Nor do I care to find out. They got my eye.
They got my eye. Fab, go! Ha!
He will now proceed to run on water. No, vampires don't like water. They don't like the ocean. They can't cross flowing water. But, you know, he's not really a vampire. Like I said, if it looks like a vampire, talks like a vampire, and acts like a vampire, they're Romanian. Look at him go.
Hey, what's that? It's running on water.
And now running up the surface there. Alright, Vamp. Are you telling me that the cockpit of that Harrier is watertight? Even with all the damages taken?
Raiden, you alright?
Yeah. How about you
Where'd
guys?
Vamp go?
Barely managed, but we're alright.
The chopper?
We need some time for repairs.
Oh.
The president's all yours.
Okay. Can I ask you something?
What?
Are you the Snake? They said you were dead.
No, not me. There are still too many things I need to do.
Snake, you're a legend, and that's why I need to ask you this.
Legend? A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells it, someone else remembers, everybody passes it on.
I'm here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to. If I could, I'd be out of here in a second.
That's because you're a little bitch.
How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government, or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always fought for what I believed in.
What about the DNA results from that body?
That was Liquid's body. He and Snake are identical on the genetic level.
Even though their hair color's
A
different.
deception, for our own protection. We stole his frozen body from some organization. Kind of a hassle, though.
That's all there is to it.
Are you two really an NGO?
Insofar as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes. The cause happens to be the eradication of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Why would you stick your neck out for something this risky?
Because
That's
Metal
the way
Gear
I
is
used to
dangerous.
look at it 4 years ago. I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, drinking too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations, to the world.
What responsibility?
To keep track of the mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change, and that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change the future?
I'm not as arrogant as that.
Oh,
what you do isn't grassroots activism. It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information. A new
To be
Metal
fair, a
Gear
lot of
prototype
activists can
was
be
being
like that
developed
with
here,
Greenpeace.
and terrorists were planning to
They would
raid the
take
facility.
over,
The information came from a very
they damage
reliable
like oil
source.
tankers or something.
So you're here to...
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell. We're here on our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
I mean, yeah,
Jack,
but
are you all right?
she's still there.
Barely.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, it wasn't intentional.
I know that, and I know I need to stay stronger.
Say a prayer for me, Rose, so I can come back.
You will make it back. I'm with you all the way, remember.
That means a lot to me, you know.
I'm going to save the data, okay, Jack?
Perfect, that's exactly what I was going to bring you for in a minute anyway.
Colonel, Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by securing the president and preventing password confirmation from taking place. Get to the president. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
We don't do very much
The
in
only
Shell 2.
viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L. That attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they have no more use for this place.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
Calm down.
I suggest that you do, Raiden.
Someone's
Even if
gotta
that is
stick up his
Snake,
arse.
that has no bearing on your mission.
Colonel, you and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in the Darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said. Do you get me?
Damn. Campbell gone cranky. Oh well.
When you're hanging, get to the spot above the pipe, then jump down. Push the crawl button to go straight down.
I know
Don't
how to
forget
do that.
Switch to first-person view to check whether there's a good landing spot.
The enemy has already entered the nuclear launch code. Secure the president before they can confirm and finalize the code input. The president is on the first floor of Shell 2's core.
Anything else?
This is the way to Shell 2's core section, where the president is. First, cross the connecting bridge between the two shells. You'll arrive on Strut G. Proceed
Also,
along
I
the
would say
catwalk,
this is
circling the
roughly
outside
about
of Strut
half
G
the halfway
until you
point.
get to the LG connecting bridge. Cross the LG connecting bridge to Strut L. Then take the exterior catwalk to the KL connecting bridge. You can enter the core of Shell 2 midway from the KL connecting bridge. The president is being held on the first floor. Go. Raiden, you're currently on the connecting bridge between Shell 1 and Shell 2. Go north to reach Strut G of Shell 2.
Has to say. I think
But
it's
the
just gonna
bridge is a
stop.
mess from their attack.
It's still a way through. Don't let the place get to you, Jack.
Use the first-person view to study your surroundings. Look for sections that can still support your weight. If you use hanging and rolls, you should be able to pick your way across.
Just roll, cartwheel flips like a
Colonel, the radar's not working.
With Shell 2 in this shape, I wouldn't count on the radar coming back online for a while.
It'll be all right. Hang in there, Jack.
With the radar offline, you'll have to rely on first-person view to check
worry,
for
we have
enemy
the radar
presence.
forever.
Proceed with extreme caution.
Colonel, Pliskin was Snake after all.
According to him.
What?
Listen, Raiden, I'll say it again. He is not in the simulation.
There you go about the simulation again.
Don't put your faith in him. Don't trust him. Do you understand? Raiden, if you walk around with your feet wet, there will naturally be tracks everywhere.
Yep.
There's very little hope that the enemy will fail to spot those. To avoid leaving footprints, crawl instead.
There's only a few times I have to worry about that. battle with Raiden.
Raiden, you cover the President. Make contact with him before the confirmation of the nuclear launch code.
Exactly.
We're going to start repairs on the Kamov. That should keep our hands full for a while. I did a round of Shell 2 during bomb disposal. Let me know if you have any questions.
Sure.
Have you ever heard of Outer Heaven?
Outer Heaven?
Yeah. Know anything?
No.
Why lie?
The terrorist leader mentioned it.
Why not
Something
mention,
about
like,
being
you know,
close to
Big Boss built it,
reviving
I had to
Outer
go in
Heaven.
there, it was
Is that
bad,
right?
it was a rough time.
Do you know anything?
No. But whatever their goal
Why
is,
lie?
they're probably up to no good.
Why not
We've
say,
got to
let
stop
Raiden know about it, like...
Right.
I know he doesn't even need to be bragging or anything, he doesn't even have to
You know,
toe into it, he can just
I
say...
thought I heard of AIM somewhere before. DIA would mean we're talking about Nastasha's
There we go,
ex-husband.
they do say it here.
Nastasha Romanenko? Isn't she the one who wrote In the Darkness of Shadow Moses?
Yeah, she helped me out during the Shadow Moses incident. She was also actively involved in the philanthropy organization following the incident.
Where is she now?
Your guess is as good as mine, but she's probably still a heavy smoker.
So Iroquois Pliskin was an alias?
Yes.
Of course.
And the rank of Lieutenant Junior grade?
Made it up.
That's just great. Anyway, I get the Pliskin part, but what about Iroquois?
Iroquois is a Frankified version of the Algonquin word for rattlesnakes. It's what they called their enemies.
Algonquin?
The Algonquin Nation, one of the many groups of Native Americans who used to call Manhattan Island their home. The majority of tribes in what's now the state of New York were a part of the Algonquin Nation.
Good for them.
So this was a stronghold of snakes.
By the way, Manhattan means Island of Hills in Algonquin.
The hills on Manhattan?
Without the balaclava, you won't be able to disguise yourself as an enemy soldier anymore. But aside from the balaclava, you've got the exact same gear as they have, including those boots. Select the enemy field uniform in spots where you have to leave footprints.
Ah,
it'll keep them from spotting
that's cool, I never knew that. Huh. Learned something new.
Raiden, a full life...
Okay, he's just saying crap. Let's talk about some weapons. Tell me about Stinger missiles.
Raiden, you cover... The Stinger is a portable surface-to-air missile launcher. Once you lock onto a target and fire, the missile will automatically pursue the target using its infrared seeker. However, the Stinger you have hasn't been updated to deal with countermeasures. The missile's seeker might be thrown off course by flares.
Stingers are now designed to deal with countermeasures like that? Kinda makes the whole point of flares useless.
Raiden, You've got an RGB-6, a Croatian-manufactured 40mm 6-round grenade launcher. It's a weapon that was unavailable in VR training. The RGB-6 has a spring-driven revolver-type cylinder for handling 6 grenades. It delivers grenades with greater accuracy than throwing the things, and it's effective for taking out enemies with body armor.
You won't see me use
Not to
it
mention
much.
those hiding behind objects. Since a launched grenade travels on a parabolic trajectory, hitting a target depends on your angle of fire.
Grenade.
The hand grenade is an anti-personnel weapon that is manually delivered to a target. Put simply, you throw it. The blast itself and the resulting shrapnel takes out enemy targets. The grenade is charged with Composite B, an explosive composed of 40% TNT and 60% RDX.
What's RDX?
You press the weapon button to pull the pin, and release the button to throw the grenade. Throwing distance varies with how long you press the weapon button. After pulling the pin, you have about 5 seconds before the grenade explodes. Those 5 seconds combined with the throwing distance gives you a certain amount of tactical flexibility.
Cool. PSG-1.
Raiden. The PSG-1 is an anti-terrorist automated sniper rifle. It features roller-locked action which allows a full, free-floating barrel. The end result is an automatic rifle with precision equal to that of a bolt-action sniper rifle. The rifle has a 5-round group capacity of 50 millimeters at a range of approximately 270 meters. In my opinion, the PSG-1 is one of the finest sniper rifles in the world. Although you've probably fired a few rounds in VR training, there are a few differences in handling the rifle you should be aware of.
Oh yeah?
First, that the PSG-1 is equipped with a special magnification adjustable scope.
Ooh, fancy.
For precision shooting, it allows you to zoom in on your target. And for wide range viewing, all you have to do is zoom out. Another difference is that you aren't limited to firing from the prone position. In short, you can fire from a crouching or standing position.
Although crouch or
However,
prone is
the
better.
less stable your position, the tougher it is to hold your aim steady. For accuracy, the best thing to do is crawl up to your target and fire from a prone position.
The way he said that, like crawl up to your target, I imagine like crawl up right behind them, pull it out, and then shoot them. Anyway, that's how you zoom. Right, and the trank variant, which we only have 6 rounds for. Hopefully I don't need them.
Right. The PSG-1T that you have there is a PSG-1 with a modified barrel for firing tranquilizer rounds. It handles like a PSG-1. The only difference is that it spares lives.
Boring.
It's up to you whether you want to use it or not.
Whee! Here we go. Wow. Did I need that Russian? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. I think I can slip on this shit, so I want to be careful. Oh, I can't get up there? It's fine. Why can't I? How can I not get up there? Am I not meant to be able to? Down we go.
No. No! Jack, please answer me! Jack!
Nope. Out of the way. I actually don't remember.
Right. Are you all right? Answer me. Raiden!
Oh yeah, that's Olga. Sorry, not Olga. The cyborg. It's Olga. Anyway, it just gives you just the most useless bit of information there. As if you couldn't figure that out yourself. So yeah, jump there doesn't work. I thought what we do is we go down that way that I did, and then you can pull yourself up there, but that didn't seem to work either. That's the only possible way you can. There is no other. Like, that's meant to be right. What? We'll find other rations. There we go. Yeah, no, we can't go back there, but we don't need whatever's there. Some of these will collapse. Also, we can get a funny thing here if I don't fuck up. Enemies.
This is not a pretty sight. Hurry up and check the situation.
Wait for them to pass. should both turn around in a second. There we go. Strut L perimeter. There's guys walking across here. Just like before, it's safest to do it this way. Except for that. I thought I could get past in time. Whoops!
Oh God, no! Jack! Jack! Jack!
Oh well. Huh? How do you see me?
No, this isn't happening. Jack, you have to answer me. Jack!
How did you see me? I guess because I was standing, and I guess he had a slight angle on me? Yeah, that guy there, huh.
Encounter the enemy requesting backup.
I don't want to get caught. Maybe I can just hang from there and get around that way faster.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack!
Got max grip straight.
Jack!
Never mind. Alright, we're good there. Boy, that wouldn't be jolly frightening or nothing. I believe it's here. Yep, here we go. This is why I didn't want an alert.
Go in my pants. Nobody's looking, right?
The enemy has already entered. Right, my sympathies. Sneaking missions are called wet works for a reason after all.
Don't worry about it, Jack. It's okay.
Rose?
That is, as long as you take a shower the second you get back. Do we have a deal?
Raiden, you're...
Raiden, you come...
You're gonna comment on us getting pissed on?
Have you ever heard of Outer Heaven?
Outer?
No? Really?
You know, I...
Oh, you're just going through all that again. Maybe I need to
So
slide through that.
Iroquois...
Without the ballot... After you hold...
Alright, guess he has no comment on me getting pissed on. Oh well. I don't know if there's enemies around. I hear a gun, Cypher. A cipher, it may not be a gun one. There they are. One more. That's done. Anyway, we can't go in there. That's all of them dealt with. Anything down here? Some ammo. Alright. If you didn't get rid of those gun ciphers, this would have not been fun. Off we go. And we are now in Shell 2. Air purification.
Olga, Snake, he's here.
Cool. Good for Olga.
My father had some unfinished business with him.
Olga, calm yourself.
Why would you tell her if you didn't want her to get mad?
Change the plan because of your personal feelings.
Then screw your plan. I've been waiting for this day for years, and I will send him to the bottom of the ocean, right next to my old man.
Gee, I hope she doesn't take 2 steps forward and see Raiden.
Where is Ocelot?
Not here.
I don't trust him.
Don't talk that way about one of your own.
He's not one of my own.
What, just because he's Russian,
He
you
left my
assume
father
that she's
to
one of
die,
her
remember?
own?
Olga, we'll talk later.
You're both Russian, you're friends, right? That's how it works.
All right. I'm headed back there.
The upper connecting bridge to Shell 1 is down.
What about the chopper?
The cam-off is out of action. Take the oil fence from strut L.
I'll tell my men to start pulling out.
Not yet. Their retrieval comes last.
Oh, how
The intruder's
nice.
Still at large.
Snake.
What about the other man?
He's got luck on his side, certainly.
No, it's Fortune who has luck on her side.
He survived that explosion. Listen, Olga, the code confirmation is in 1 hour. Keep the president alive until then.
I know. No one gets in here. Turn the currents on.
Of course.
Yes, it's our old friend, Electrified Floor.
High voltage currents on.
The door stays shut unless
It's
the
Joe
president
Biden.
manages to take out that circuit panel from inside the room. And it's
Who
no
is the
job
president? Is it
for
Johnson?
bare hands.
All right. Come back immediately.
One more thing.
What?
We leave for Russia when this business is done. I want half the money for that.
Of course. That was part of the agreement.
We start living for ourselves after this. If there's anyone who wants to stay here, I want you to take good care of them.
Gladly. Gerlukovich soldiers are the cream of the crop.
Are they?
It's time they went free.
What happened to rebuilding Mother Russia?
The old man is dead. The world is a different place now.
It's your life.
Just as a reminder, I'm going to say this again, one last time. Don't try anything on us.
It's just weird listening to her coming from one ear, then the other ear, then the other ear, then the other ear.
I'm in front of the room where they're keeping the president.
Everything all right?
No sign of flooding, but I can't get close to the door. The floor is
Is this the bacon line?
electrified.
Don't test
Yes.
it. You'll be bacon.
There
Any
it is.
suggestions?
Remember the Shadow Moses VR training?
Take out the circuit panel?
Right.
But there's no way into
It's
the room.
difficult because the president keeps running in front of
Try
the fucking missile.
ventilation ducts.
Yeah, I think I see one.
Look for a remote control missile launcher. You can guide it through the duct into the room.
Then target the circuit panel. Got it.
Right, but make sure you don't hit the president.
Who has the worst
The president is wired with nanomachines.
survival instinct in the world.
I can raise him.
We've tried that repeatedly, but there's no response. It looks like the walls have a built-in radio shield.
So that's
how are
why
we talking?
Ames lost contact with him.
If you need to confirm his position, you can log into the node.
Understood.
Locate a remote control missile launcher first.
Okay.
The only way to the president is past this electrified floor. Use the remote-controlled missile to destroy the power
I don't
source.
think we ever
that
need
will
to
cut
use
off
the
the high-voltage
remote
current
missile
to the
again.
floor.
Unlike the last game where we
Locate
used it
a
on
remote-controlled missile.
Snake might know where to find
Wolf
them.
and
He did sweep Shell
Raven.
2 for
I
C4s
don't think
earlier.
we ever need to after this bit. Even in Metal Gear we had to use it a
Pliskin
few
was
times.
Snake after all.
Heard that already.
The Shell 2 core is where the actual filtration system resides, or at least it used to. Now it's just a shadow of its former self. Here, water mixed with crude oil was filtered using antagonist bacteria in the microbial decomposition of hydrocarbons.
What do you mean antagonist
Below the
bacteria?
first floor basement is a gigantic vat.
Is there
for this
protagonist
purpose.
bacteria?
What happened was that this vat broke and flooded the floor. The first floor, which is not flooded, houses the air purification facility that eliminates the stench from the polluted water. Manhattan is right in our backyard here, you know. There's plenty of reason to be cautious.
Yeah, I believe the water's already horribly polluted.
Raiden, if you walk around...
Iroquois, oh wait, no, Snake!
Snake, do you know where I can find some remote-controlled missiles?
Remote-controlled missiles? I saw something on B1 in the core of Shell 2. But be careful. Contaminated seawater's broken out of the tanks thanks to that explosion. Most of B1 is probably flooded by now.
We'll be fine.
Raiden, the node for that area is inside a small room to the northwest. You'd better log in.
Will do.
Raiden, the...
Okay, that's all you have to say. Well, fuck you then, I guess. See, the enemy should be around, and they are not fun. Hey, look, Stinger missiles. Nope, no, that's Akita missiles. Ration not bad. You can see the president's life. Do you mind? There we go. Bet you it's just Nikita missile ammo. Sure enough. Oh, I could launch one through there. Oh, okay. What's that? Chaff? Chaff. One can never go wrong with chaff. And we're locked in. There he is.
Who's there? Knock it off.
No. Downstairs. Oh, good. We're about to have to go swimming. Fuck. Swimming sucks.
Remote-controlled missiles. I saw something on B1 in the core of Shell 2. But be careful. Contaminated seawater's broken out of the tanks thanks to that explosion. Most of B1 is probably flooded by now.
Yeah, it is. It's not fun.
C4 explosives.
The only way to the president is past this... Intrusion viewed.
Okay. He'll ring me about it in just a second. No? Guess I missed it. No, now he is.
Colonel, B1 is completely flooded from what I can see.
You'll have to swim through.
Swimming isn't my strong point. It wasn't a part of the VR training either.
Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading with the left stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower. Left and right to face those directions.
Cool.
The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold
they change up
from
when
a
you're
single
underwater,
deep breath.
you go into
Once the
intrusion.
O2
It
gauge
makes it a
falls
little
to
bit easier,
zero,
but
the life gauge will start to
still
drop.
sucks.
You need to be aware of that.
I mentioned you can get a get infinite oxygen. This is the only time it matters. Is that an Olga? No. There we go. Hey, look, a duck. Oh yeah, there's also mines. Why?
Raiden, watch out for the underwater mines. They'll detonate on contact. Avoid the mines and swim through the area.
Oh, we're gonna ask why are there mines?
Push the crawl button while...
I would probably ask that question.
Raiden, watch out for that underwater mine. It'll detonate on contact, so make sure you avoid it.
Definitely. Why would there be a mine
here we go.
Because someone planted one.
What about that guy who was running on water? Could have been him.
Tell me Fab just ran through and was like, I'm gonna put some sea mines around because fuck you. Fucking ramp. He would do something like that. Oh, there it is.
You have the remote-controlled missile. Good job. Now head for the first floor of the Shell 2 core. Take out the power source and make contact with the President before the launch code can be reconfirmed. Hurry.
I'm on it. Is there anything over here? Nope. Raiden can hold his breath for a good chunk of time anyway. Don't know if difficulty affects it. I think the life gauge might. There we go. And you can see with my wet footprints. Won't last for long. Eventually your feet will dry. And there he is.
Who's there?
You can see a way to get around, I think. I think that's what this is. I think this shows what vents go where. Anyway. Nikita bullet. That's right, it fires bullets. You're
Damn it,
Snake.
I can't see a thing. The lights are broken.
Try using the night vision or thermal
I don't have
goggles
either
in
of
the dark.
those.
Raiden, make sure the remote-controlled missile doesn't injure the President.
I'll
You want to take
try.
out only the power source.
But he has a very, very high chance to just run in front of it.
You've got yourself a remote-controlled missile. Referred to as Nikita, it's a wireless guided projectile. It's a surveillance missile based on micro-air vehicle technology. You control it by watching the image transmitted from the CCD camera mounted on the missile. Although it's primarily designed for scouting missions, it carries a small explosive charge that allows a long-distance attack.
Cool.
You can also trigger the charge by removing it from equip status following the missile's launch. You won't be able to move while controlling the missile. Also, you'll have to be careful that you don't run out of fuel while it's in flight. Unlike VR training, you won't have a bird's eye view to help you control the missile.
Yeah, it doesn't do that. Puts you straight into first person. And we got it.
Raiden, the high-voltage current flowing to the floor in front of the room that the president's being held in has been cut off.
You're goddamn right it
the first
has.
floor of the Shell 2 core. Hurry! Get in touch with the president before the nuclear launch code is reconfirmed.
Will do. If you walk over there with a cardboard box equipped, it'll be burnt, and then you can never get it back. You might be able to. I don't know if you can go back to where it would be and it's respawned, but you'll lose it that way. And now we've rescuing the president. Hi, Biden.
President Johnson.
Huh? So you're finally here.
You've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit, isn't exactly standard military issue.
Are you all right, sir?
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me.
What? No.
What?
I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you...
I still don't know why he does this.
You're a man?
Why did you
Well,
think
who
it
are
wouldn't
you?
be a man? Or was it just because of
Foxhound,
his
sir.
looks?
Foxhound? I see. Now things are starting to make a little sense. Switch over to nano communication so nobody can listen in.
Yes, sir. Do you read me, sir?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
Yeah.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They sought destruction.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I
Why
wanted
not?
absolute power.
But you're the president. You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
What?
I don't have any control. The real power is in the Patriots' hands.
The Patriots.
The truth behind this country. I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance.
Huh?
Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country.
It's like the Illuminati.
Hmm.
Only,
Hard to
well,
believe, isn't
in
it?
this universe, real.
It's the truth. The space defense, income tax reduction, and
Man, I
national
haven't heard
missile
shit
defense
involving
programs.
conspiracies
Every
of the Illuminati
policy
in
that's been
ages.
credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy is just a filler for textbooks. Think about it. Do you actually believe that public opinion influences the
No.
government? This country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public.
Huh?
Don't look at me like that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your sanity that worries
Can you
me.
be illegally sane?
The Patriots. Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men. known as the Wise Men's Committee.
Your office? The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my loyalty, an insignificant son of a senator was awarded the presidency. Of course, that wasn't the only price I had to pay.
What do you mean?
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just a playing piece. I wanted to leave my own mark in history, but my ambitions were... You'll understand someday. I wished to be a member of the Patriots. I wanted to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes. I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip.
Bargaining chip?
But I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends. I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
Exactly. When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
And who is this Solidus?
He's some guy.
My predecessor, George Sears.
Dun dun dun.
That was the name the public came to know him by. I knew him by his code name, Solidus Snake. He was the third Snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project. Neither solid nor liquid. He was a well-balanced masterpiece that the Patriots saw fit to entrust with the presidency. However, he fell out of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago? Shadow Moses.
That's right. At the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid Snake, bringing about the said incident. As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
I thought he resigned.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn, for the presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan, but for one exception.
Just the first ever
Following his
independent.
resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely death.
Capped?
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Golukovich's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be stopped.
Metal Gear is already operational.
No, not yet. What you saw was Metal Gear Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot. That was not the new Metal Gear.
Then where's the new Metal Gear?
Right here.
What?
You're standing in it. To be more precise, this entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
Would you say?
Shit.
No, I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
Cool.
That's right.
It's
Arsenal.
It's also
We're
pretty
talking about
stupid
an
looking.
impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand missiles, including nuclear warheads, all protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced?
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world. The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal Gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
Ironic, isn't it? That's not all.
I guess.
Arsenal Gear has full access
Is
to
that
the
technically
military's
irony?
tactical network,
I have no idea.
giving it the ability to
Probably is.
exercise absolute control over our nation's armed forces, not to mention our nuclear
Irony is
armament.
improperly
In short,
used.
Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool.
It's the 51st
It
state,
is a means to preserve the world as it is.
and it
will
will
establish a
move
new
from
form
place
of
to
control.
place.
The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes. In short, the Arsenal system is the key to their supremacy.
The key?
Yes, the GW system is the Patriots' trump card. Arsenal Gear will be fully operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once operational, it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield.
Oh, we don't want that.
I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks, but Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control.
So does Arsenal Gear have nukes on it? It must do.
Is also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Outer Heaven?
Listen, there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal Gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal Gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Role?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich. She's
Yes,
the only one who
she's
can
here.
stop that thing once it's been activated.
Emma Emmerich?
She's the system programmer for Arsenal Gear. I believe she's somewhere on level B1 in the core of this building.
That's gonna be
I thought
tough.
The levels
It's
below us
flooded.
were flooded.
I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. Cut transmission and get moving. This is card 4. It'll
Ooh,
give you
another
access all
card.
the way to Emma's location. Give this to her when you find her.
What is it?
A program for disrupting the control functions between GW and Arsenal Gear. Take Emma to the computer room on level B2, Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program into the main system.
Just put it in.
That's right,
It's a
modeled
it's a
after
disc.
Foxstar, a biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
How do you modify a virus for a computer virus off of a genetic
And Ocelot
virus?
forgot to search me.
Whatever.
You've got to hurry. That disc is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal. Well, I've told you everything you need to know.
Thanks.
There's only one thing that remains to be done. Now, kill me.
Jesus.
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Alright, sure.
Do it! That's your role! Pull!
Well, he's been shot.
That's abusing your right to free speech, Mr. President. Or is
Hey, it's Ocelot.
Ex-President?
The President! Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped.
What a shame.
I'll see you around, carrier boy.
And, you know... Oh, okay, I was gonna say. He stopped me. I was gonna say, how do we just let him leave?
Without free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion. My only real choice is to put an end to this charade. Let me at least have the freedom to end it myself.
What are you...
Find Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on you.
Sure thing, Mr. President. Oh, he's dead. Oh well. Oh. Can't save. Can I talk to anyone? Oh yeah, that's right. In this room there's something blocking radio. That's right, now I remember.
Colonel, the President is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to rescue the President and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the President's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal Gear once and for all.
Sure.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal Gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he was the President. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was
Just
part of the
us
terrorist
listening
plot?
to Joe
All
Biden's
the more
ramblings
reason
and
why I
believing
believe
him.
his information is reliable. We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the Vice President, effectively eliminating the terrorist threat.
Colonel, when you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the President to eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out. Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's supposed to be located on level B1, in the core of that building you're in, right? You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes fully operational.
Hurry, Jack.
It's up to you to make sure that the President didn't sacrifice his life in vain.
Understood. Raiden out.
Oop.
What's your status, Raiden?
Snake, the President, he's been assassinated.
What?
There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
Good.
But that Ocelot guy obviously killed the President on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know, he's fucking
They had
crafty.
to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the President.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal Gear.
You knew about Arsenal Gear?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me about it?
You never asked.
Am I correct in assuming you also know that the Big Shell's a front for the project?
You mean, did I know that the Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal Gear?
Literally the only one who doesn't know any of this is Raiden.
It's exactly what the President and Ames described, a massive cover story. The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment, so we won't have to worry about any toxic gas being released if we have to blow the house down.
Right. And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber.
Ah.
There's no doubt that Arsenal Gear is being built here. Then it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day. All of it.
2 years ago. What really happened here?
I took these photos 2 years ago.
I know these pictures. They were on the news, on several websites. If I remember right, the reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
Yeah, well, you know.
That's right. Otacon, me, we were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
I've gone through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission.
Most likely.
I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development. Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Liquid.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, "I'm taking it back."
Back for the Patriots, he
Ocelot
said.
then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
How did you manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with a sinking tanker. Small miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us.
And it worked.
Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
Why not?
Since the Shadow Moses incident, Snake became sort of a hero. I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
Yeah, I know, you
They
kinda
didn't
suck.
choose Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear campaign.
How do you get that famous?
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example of him, so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it! They set
So
all
famous
this up
or,
just to nail you guys.
No,
Yeah, it looks
there's
like
more
the
to it
famous.
than that. The Marines' Metal Gear Ray project, headed by Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to the Navy's Arsenal Gear project. To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray.
Hang on, if the Patriots were in charge of everything, then how were they able to have...
the perfect plan.
How'd the
They
Marines manage to
immediately
build it
sent
without
a
them
fully
stopping
loaded
them
tanker to the
beforehand?
same location and sank it. Then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal Gear.
And we fell for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
Colonel Gerlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Oh yeah, we can re-see
Both
that
fell
scene.
victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
Then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
Good question.
Forget it. We're wasting time. We can figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition gets control of those missiles.
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich
My sister.
What's she doing here?
You got me.
Good question.
She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data analysis using complex logic. How she got involved in weapons development is beyond me.
Whatever her reasons, we need her in order to stop Arsenal.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
Alright. And we will look for her next time.
Jack, do you need to save?
Yes.
Jack,
Oh god, what's she saying now?
I've always been alone.
Huh?
I'm so lonely.
Lonely? Rose, we've always...
Not always.
What do you mean?
You've never slept beside me.
What are you talking about?
After we've been together in my room, you stay awake all night, or you head for the door.
Is this really the time to bring this up?
Why, Jack? Why?
Listen, Rose, I'm right in the middle of a mission, and
Why? Why can't you relax when you're with me?
Look, the mission,
This is sort of bringing up the reasons as to why
Rose,
people don't like
I just can't.
Raiden.
All I ever wanted was to share your dreams.
And I don't agree
to
with
spend
it.
a meaningful evening with you. I just wanted to find you by my side when I woke up. Is that asking too much?
It's the night. I'm scared of the night. It's got nothing to do with you.
Scared of the night? What's that supposed to mean?
Exactly what he said.
I can't relax when I'm with someone.
Jack, you wouldn't even let me in your room.
I need privacy. I just can't be bothered.
Bothered?
Wrong word. What I wanted to say was that there are certain things that I have to keep to myself.
Do you remember that time I forced my way into your room? We'd known each other for almost a year, and you blew up. It was the first time you ever raised your hand against me.
Remember all this for next
I was so
time.
worried about you.
Or I think it might be the last one.
sorry.
So maybe it'll be 2 more
It
streams of
wasn't
this.
your violent nature that scared me. It was your room, your heart.
Stop it.
There wasn't anything in your room. Only a bed and a small desk. It looked like a prison cell.
Rose?
No television set. No family pictures. Not even a poster.
Rose, I only use that room for sleeping.
A lifeless room. Almost like your empty heart.
It's very practical
That's
in a
why
way.
I tried to keep you out.
I thought I was beginning to understand you. Until I saw that room.
I mean, this room's full,
Would you
full
have
of
been
books.
happier if I had a picture of you hanging on the wall?
That's not what I was trying to say.
Enough, Rose. We'll talk about this later. After the mission.
Right. After the mission. I understand.
Yikes. Anywho. Now for... I shouldn't laugh. Anyway, that is going to be all for today. I was thinking about whether next time would be all in one, but with what's left, I think the next one will probably be a bit shorter than these last two. But then, if I were to do all of the other stuff, it would be way too long, so it's going to end up being probably 2 streams to end it all. But that will be that. It's not going to be a stream tomorrow, this won't be, I'm busy, whatnot. But there should be Monday, it'll probably be Baldur's Gate, which we're very near the end of. I don't think we'll get it finished tomorrow, but we'll be very close. Sorry, next time, I don't think we'll get it finished Monday, but we'll be very close. Anywho, thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next time.